I do not call myself Christian because I do not like the name Christ. Christ was not Jesus' last name. And a long time ago, when late Arthur Hesnot III was alive, there was a whole story about Christians. And it's the wrong way of looking at, Christ is the wrong word to use. I don't use any word. I just use I'm a real Jesus person, or I am a real Jesus person with who is God. Now, why even use the Son of God? They're both the same. There's so many fake Jesuses, and then I say, I'm a real Jesus person, and then I hated it when I heard other people say that too. I was like, no, they probably aren't. They're just using that. Okay. Now, I would think that the chosen ones on YouTube, which are Purdy Boss, the elect of God, I would think he is a real Jesus person, but I don't know. Terry Joe Jr. seemed like it, but then, I don't know, he gave his mom a car that was a narcissist. Well, why don't you give a homeless person a car? That's being more like a Jesus person. Not giving your mom, who's a narcissist, a car. Okay, my opinion. And then you got the pot smokers, Victoria Hunt, and Jordan the Chosen One. Jordan the Chosen. And then you got Chosen to be Great. Hey, what's up, Chosen One? And he doesn't agree with tarot cards. Well, is that the same as prophecy? Is that the same as... Yes. Why? Yes, it is. Because prophecy is all hearsay. So, tarot cards are all hearsay. But it's interesting. And yeah, I'm real desperate. So yeah, I listen to the one lady every single day because she's on my phone and it's only a minute long. And I'm like, why am I even listening? Because it doesn't even relate to me, or it just gets me all pissed off because it sounds like pretend I'm a narcissist. And it's all hearsay. It could be you, but maybe it's not. And that's tarot cards too. It could be you, and it could not be you. But you can relate. And then even the chosen ones, like Trent Genius. Okay. He claims that he's a chosen one. Alright. But maybe not. All these people do not do what they're supposed to do. How about the homeless? Showing you, maybe one of those YouTubers that actually used to give out 10 grand to the homeless. Maybe they were real Jesus first people. I don't know. Nice atheists and gay people give to homeless people. I know that. Okay. So he's a real Jesus person. I don't know any. What? I have a right to bitch because my whole life was total hell. And I can't stand all this bullshit. Just had an argument with a lady this morning, but she was real nice. Her... Not just a tiny bit similar to my situation, but not even close, because she's labeled bipolar. I'm labeled schizophrenic. To me, that means super crazy. She said, well, stop using that word. Well, why not? Why can't I use super crazy? Because that's what schizophrenic means to me. Am I allowed to voice my opinion? Okay, why am I illegally labeled schizophrenia? I have every right to think, well, the shelter I stayed at, they wanted me to sign papers real bad. Did they forge those papers? I have every reason to think they did. If they're, constantly harassing me. And the woman stopped harassing me, so my counselor harassed me. And my counselor sees me downtown, said hi to me. Hey man, I should have gave you the finger. 'Cause hey, who are you to give me a falsified label that doesn't even have anything to do with me? I don't go to the doctors, the mental health doctors, let alone a physical doctor, because my situation's that bad. You need a place. I need money to have my own place, to have my own kitchen, so I can make my own food and put it in my own refrigerator and have all of my vitamins in the vitamin cabinet. And wow, that's starters. Wow, that would be a starter. And then my boys need a place. They needed a place the whole time. And wow, that would be nice if I had a house and say, hey boys, you know what? Which floor do you like? Well, guess what? Mommy's taking the second floor because, let's say, just imagine me imagining it's a 3-story house. I get the second floor and you get the third floor. And it would be a big house. It would be the exact same rooms on the first, second, and third floor. We both share the bathroom and the kitchen downstairs and the living room. But no, they have their third floor. They don't need the living room, right? So it would just be me and my boys and nobody else, except I could try some homeless women that I met, right? And that would just be a try, because everyone that I know is pain, and they all have problems, and people should not be in close be close to one another, because no one gets along. I mean, that's reality. In all reality. Oh, just get along with people. No one does get along, do they? No. Trend Genius, I was watching half of his video today. He has a real big problem with nosy people, but I do too, but my situation's a hell of a lot worse than his. Okay, he's just mad at his ex-girlfriends. So, fine. He's smart. Genius? Are you smart as late George Carlin? I don't know. Maybe you're not. Maybe he shouldn't call himself a genius. Whatever. Okay, now I got off the subject. Yeah, I'd have a house for me and my boys, because that's what I wanted all along. Okay, why don't I deserve a house? That's why I have a hard time with pretending I'm a narcissist. He insults me horrifyingly. Now, that's a person that doesn't deserve anything, because he's a child molester, and no child molesters deserve anything. But guess what? Evil reigns in this world, and all the child molesters, they have money, and they get to do whatever they want. And people who beat them up where I live, they go to jail. I'll even say her name, Sharon. Had a person, killed a child molester for self-defense. Because he was raping a kid. But he went upstate, he actually went to jail. And then Barb, I don't care to say their names. Why not? But I'm just saying their first name could be, there's 1 million Barbers in the world and 1 million Sharons in the world. Someone in the family got raped, and a child under 10, okay, so a child got raped, and the guy in the family beat up the child molester, not killing them, and he's in jail. Okay, so she has no faith at all in the system, and she should not. What's up with that? What's up with this picture? He didn't kill the child molester. He only beat him up. Oh, but you're not allowed to do that. Oh, God. Because I pledge of allegiance to the child molester. I mean, that's what this town does. It's disgusting. It's gross. It's sick. It's demented. It's deranged. It's not right. Get it? Okay, and I went off the subject. I always go off the subject. I should write down, okay, what I want to... I should really write down a paragraph of what I mainly want to talk on. Instead of, like, going off here. Now I'm like, okay, what was I originally talking about? Shit, it's 10 minutes in the video. I don't know. Oh, the chosen ones, I don't think are... They might not be Jesus people. Okay, now I know. Yeah, just because they say they're chosen ones doesn't mean that they're Jesus people. Like Pretty Boss, she has all of her, you know, her stuff that she sells, right? All these outfits and all that. Like, I begged her, or, you know, I begged people. I begged her, like, a long time ago. People with money who are real Jesus people should help out a homeless person. I mean, you know, a totally desperate person. I mean, I didn't cause any of my circumstances. I didn't do anything wrong. I'm just lied about. They just came up with a million lies against me. I was never a prostitute. When did I got raped. I'm furious of that. I'm furious. My whole life I'm raped. Because of the Tramp of Lancaster. Because of that ugly nude picture. But, that nude picture keeps the label of schizophrenia. They hacked it up. Well, she's schizophrenic because of the picture of her beating up her mom and that god-awful nude picture. They're all made up. They're all lies. But that's what keeps the lie on me, schizophrenia. That was the original pissed off thing that I'm saying. And I don't think, now that I would think the elect of God is, I was questioning Terry Joe Jr., I questioned Chosen to be Great, I question them all, you know, but the elect of God, I mean, he's so young, he's as young as my David, so I would just think that maybe he might be. I don't know. These people do seem like they're real Jesus people, but do they help out the homeless? I mean, that should be the main goal of a real Jesus person, because that's what I am, but I can't do anything. I'm just tortured to death. So I'm screaming. Oh, she must be crazy because she's screaming all the time. I have every right to scream. I'm raped. I'm tortured. I'm illegally labeled. Like, I worked so hard to try to get a real psych eval, and I'm too poor. So I'm a victim my whole life. I'm illegally labeled. I'm a victim to that label. I am still a victim. I don't want to be a victim, but what's reality? That's disgusting. It really, really is. That I'm still a victim to that super crazy label, and I'm allowed to have that opinion. Schizophrenia to me is super crazy. I'm talking to this person. Okay, I'm dumb shit, and I go out with my McDonald's coffee cup and smoking my cigar early in the morning, and I meet up with a person, okay, a guy, and he's schizophrenic. Like, at the end, I learned that. Of course, he's not going to tell. People don't tell you and you think that how bad they really are when, like, oh my God, get away from you. But, yeah, but also, not that he told me that he's schizophrenic. It's the fact that he's like, I want to spend the day with you. Like, no, I have a counselor appointment. No. Well, I'll wait. We're not married. You're not my son. Okay, you're nobody to me. I just talked to you for an hour, and all of a sudden, well, your life's gonna get so much better, 'cause we'll make it work out. What, we? Where did we come from? But I used to be that way, but, I had a really hard life. You have to talk to somebody, and, they don't mind being schizophrenic. They have a fucking problem. I'm like, oh my God, don't you want that? I'm trying to change my label. Like, I was illegally labeled. You mean you don't mind being called schizophrenic? No, that's fine. No, I have a good family, and that's what I am. Well, okay, yeah. We never were friends. I just made a mistake to talk to you. That's my mistake. Sorry, I apologize. Just forget about me.